What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Kerbal episode. We have a weird mission today. We have to dock two vessels around the Mun. Now, I tried to do this like the cheatsy way and like launch a vessel together and then like separate it and then dock them. It didn't like that. So I scrapped it. We started over, and now we're gonna launch a. It's a mobile processing lab. It's not as it's basically an all-in-one where like the one up the space station that I built above us right now is where we can actually add modules and stuff. This I made it pretty compact on purpose. And then we're gonna get this thing into orbit. Hopefully this launches well. I haven't tested it or anything. I only got like 3 stages in here, so I might have to redesign this. Anyways, we're gonna get this thing in orbit of the Mun. I'll show y'all that, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to design a rocket that's going to basically be a lander for the Mun. We're going to take a scientist, we're going to take a pilot over there as well. That way we can like possibly go down and land on the Mun and collect data down there or whatever, and then come back up and grab more science that way, just as another way to just explore other biomes and stuff of the Mun and stuff like that. I haven't exactly decided, but that's basically the idea behind it. So let's get this thing launched, and I will see y'all when this is in orbit of the Mun, whether it's this or something I've had to redesign. Alright guys, we're back. We have this thing in orbit. It's about at 100,000 meters, so it's close but still high enough. As you can see, we got several types of solar panels on here. That way we're always hopefully collecting some sort of power. We got 2 big old RCS thrusters. On one end we have a Science Junior, and on the other end, we actually have a fuel tank. That way, if we need to refuel our little lander or whatever, which we will need to, we can. Now, there's only obviously so much in there, but that's kind of, this. A lot of electric charge. We got lots of batteries on here. We got some science experiments on here. Now we just need to get a scientist over here and a lander and everything else. So now I need to design a lander to go with this and to dock onto this. That way we can have back and forth interactions. So we need to get a pilot over here, which will probably be Valentina. Can't really put Jeb over here. You know, he's got lots of missions that he's going to be doing over time. And we'll need to bring a scientist over here. So we need 2 people. To do this. So let's get back to the Space Center, and while I'm here I'm going to delete the debris that's kind of flying around. You know, we always put a self-destruct button on all of our stuff, that way we don't have debris floating around in the air. And let's see, debris, terminate, debris, terminate, boom. I think that's it. Cool. Alright, so we need to design a small lander can for this. And it needs to have RCS on it, obviously. Oh, new. So we have the Mark 1 lander can, which only has a crew capacity of 1. We have the Mark 2 lander can, and then we have the Lunar Excursion module. Don't know how I feel about this. I was just using one of these, messing around when I was trying to do the other thing, and when I was trying to cheat it, and the RCS on this thing is a pain. Like, the thing was just back and forth and back. Like, I felt like I didn't have any control over it. That's the only thing that's why I have a problem with it. So if we do the Mark II lander can, we got a hatch up top, but that's where our docking port's gonna go. Where's our docking port? Let's not forget. Do that. That kind of looks cool. That way it's just not flat. I did the same thing on this on the space station. Oh. So we don't really need antennas or power or anything on this because this will always be a manned. This will always be a manned vessel. We just need it to land. We need RCS on it. So, command center, no. Don't think I want to put that big of a RCS tank on it. We might just put these on here. Like that. Make sure that's good. Because we don't need a ton of monopropellant. We do have to just be accurate with it. That's my biggest problem. A fuel tank. Is that the fuel tank we want? What kind of engines can we put on this? I'm gonna put a Terrier. I like the Terriers. And then we'll need some landing gear. Very nice, very nice. Is that gonna clear? I'll put this on the I'll put this on the ground outside before I do anything crazy. I want it to barely clear. Utility. Put a ladder. That ladder is way too long. What about this one? Perfect. And obviously we'll want some lights. We want the mark. Just like that. I guess we'll want a little bit of battery life on this thing. Ooh. Interesting, that. Are there, there's doors on these things. That's cool. Okay. So, let's get a battery pack on one of those at least. I didn't know there's doors on this thing. That's cool. Learning something. I'm gonna put a, this is where we need to turn off the snap. That in there. Pressure sensor in there. We'll put a goo canister in there. Can I fit an experiment storage in there? Can. Might have to forego the batteries. I mean, I can put smaller batteries in there. That's not a big deal. The batteries are just for the lights. I mean, I can put some solar panels on this thing. Put some small ones on the top here. Like that. Cool. This has turned out to be a cool little lander. Science. What other science? Don't need that. Need a little temperature gauge in there. Science Junior's too big. We can put an antenna on this if we wanted to. Don't really think there's a need for it though. But we will just in case. Just do these little ones because it doesn't really matter. How about I just put symmetry on that one? Okay. Close the doors on this thing. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Yes, I'm gonna overwrite that. That was a bad lander. I'm gonna launch this now. All I'm doing is seeing how it sits on the ground. I want to see how much clearance I have. I might need to pull those landing legs down a little bit. That's all I'm checking. Yeah, because that's sitting on the engine. This is a couple. I can actually pull up the. Might actually be able to just to. This is why we test things. Okay, the shroud does not lift it. I don't need that much fuel. I mean, I could probably get away with that. Or like a couple of them. Something. Now we're just playing. Having fun. Okay. I'm gonna see if this drains all of them. Now I'm not gonna show the whole launch of this thing. I just wanted to show a little design of a small lander. Okay, it is draining those. It's draining those. Now this will also be a test of, did this lander actually work, or did we need more fuel? Seems to be burning quite well. Can always go with the smaller engine if I need to. But those all are burning very well. Perfect. Okay. I like the Terrier engine, but it might be too big for what we're doing. We can do a Spark. 598 versus 172. Now, will the Spark be good enough to get us on the surface? That's where I don't know, like, will this actually slow this down? Will it be enough to get it off the surface? This is where I don't know a lot about certain boosters and stuff like that. We're gonna try it. Worst case scenario is we launch another one of these with a Terrier on it and go rescue our guys. So I think we're gonna try that. That is going to be the rocket right there. Now I do need a decoupler. Some sort. And a fairing top. And then we just need to get this thing over to the Mun. So I'm gonna build the rest of this. I'll be back when hopefully we are in orbit of the Mun and doing some maneuvers. So I will be back then. Alright guys, we're back, and we're going to try to do our best here to maneuver. I did get a separation of 8 kilometers. While that's not a lot, that's what we're going to shoot for now. And then we're going to kind of make it a little bit, what's the word? We're going to make it closer as we get closer. So that is what we're going to shoot for. Now, I know this has been a weird episode. It hasn't been the normal. I do want to thank everybody who watched my last episode. That thing just like blew up. It's been my best episode yet. It's been kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting that. And yeah. Let's go and get this done. Oh, okay. Close enough. So I want to go to the target prograde at this point. And then when we get over here to this point, I'm going to match our speeds. Is what I'm going to do. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching that. And it was really cool. Really appreciate all the support y'all been giving. Getting some comments now. So keep it up. Y'all are growing my channel. I appreciate it. We're at 451 at the time of me recording this. Hopefully we'll hit 500 soon. So that's really what I'm hoping for. And also, if you're here from other platforms, let me know. I did open up a Twitter. And of course, the second I've opened up a Twitter, YouTube gave me a community page. I was like, really? And then we also have a TikTok. So we're doing big things on TikTok. That's for sure. And wait till we get to here-ish. This will be the slowest we're at. I want to try to kill that speed. So I'm killing that speed, so we're going to stay in the same orbit with it. Okay. Now, we're going to go towards the target. Very carefully go towards the target. I can find it. There's the target. I want to go the same, I want to literally go towards it. Until we are like right up next to it. So I'm just kind of feathering, going back and forth. I want to get closer. Get that under a kilometer. And we're gonna have to kill our speed fast. Let's stick with that. Let's retrograde. Because Because we don't want to run into it. I'm doing all this from the map mode. It's just easier for me to see. There it is over there. All right, let's do this again. Point towards it. It's gonna get us really close right there. Doing this a lot better than I have in the past, huh? It's because I'm taking my time. Let's warp here. Okay. Now that we're done with this, it's really all we need from all of that. I want to decouple that. I want to control this from here. I want to go to... Guys, we didn't put RCS thrusters on this. I just realized that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we need to kill the speed. Hello? Oh, get out of... Okay. Now I can... at least get this a little closer. I mean, I can do this without RCS thrusters. Oh, but that's going to be a challenge. Okay, stay there. I want to... rotate this thing up. Do my best to get this thing pointed. I can't believe I forgot RCS thrusters. So, that's gonna make things difficult. Stabilize, please. Okay. Set that as a target. I want to control from here. Luckily, I can do this. Might have to send an engineer over here, and with some RCS thrusters, so we can fix that up. Come on, get up there. Nice and slow. And that should be docked. Boom. Got that done. Can't believe that we did that. Yeah. Hilarious, but not great. We're going to... it's so dark. Let's transfer our crew. And transfer crew again. Get the lights on in here. Now, I should be able to hit a button to collect all the science. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. And then they should be able to clean the experiments. And that didn't take a lot. And you should be able to start your research. Now that Siglus is up here researching, we have a lot of data here. We can actually, I think, run that again at different points. To get oh, maybe not. Okay. We haven't done this one yet. Let's run the report on this. And we can at least get 75 more science as it uploads that. Now that that's done, we've docked 2 vessels around the moon. Beautiful. Or the mun, I should say. And we did mess up and forgot to put RCS on there. I might, in between episodes, send an engineer up here in a vessel, and we can put some thrusters on that to fix that issue. I need to get into some daylight over here. Let's get into some daylight. Because we gotta have our screenshot. Gotta have our screenshot for the episode. Where's the sun? There it is. Let's get a little bit better shot of the mun here. do our screenshot. Boom. There you go. Y'all got to see the screenshot. Of course, y'all have already seen this. And just a beautiful planet, Kerbin. Let's run back to the Space Center while Siglis and Valentina are up here. I do want to check on... We've done a few things now. So let's see what our next mission is. It is dark. That's what it is. Hello? Explore Eve. Wow. Okay. It just jumped. So that one might be a while. Really, it went straight to Eve. See, we can really start making money now. We can put a seismic sensor. I think we actually put one of those down. Did I put one of those down? Oh, didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go ahead. It takes 10 years before it goes away. That's some good money there. Don't want to do that. Rescue Natarim Kerman from the orbit of the moon. Interesting. Because once we get RCS thrusters, we should be able to leave the space station and get her back. Interesting thought. I don't know. We have several things where we can start heading towards. We really, I mean, our biggest thing right now is gathering science. It wants us to go to Eve. So I'm going to do some research today. It doesn't say, it just says flyby of Eve. Now, I'd like to fly by and come back. Now, we don't have to do this with a person. We don't have to do, this can be a completely unmanned probe. We have to gather scientific data from Eve. We don't have to get close. We just have to get within the influence of Eve. And so, why is it so dark? Is it my wow. It's like none of the lights are on. Weird. Okay. Now, to get an idea of where Eve is, so here's our little, here's Minimus, here's the Mun. Okay. Let's get rid of this debris. Okay, so as we go out, so now we have Duna, which I thought would have been our next one. We got Eve here. We got Moho. Moho's kind of like Mercury. Eve is kind of like Venus, I guess. You got Duna, which is like your Mars. We got Dress. We got Jewel. Jewel's kind of like Jupiter. It's a big green planet. I don't think you can land on it. And then all the way out here we have Elu. Elu's really far out. And if you notice, Elu's got a weird orbit, and so does Dress. So we can zoom in on some of these planets, so you can kind of see what they look like from a telescope point of view. Dress is a kind of just like a barren planet. So Elu is also, I believe, a barren planet. It's kind of like Pluto. Jewel here, like I said, it's like Jupiter, a big green planet. Oh, look at that. Jewel has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moons. Look at this. Look at how pretty this is from these graphics. So pretty. That is not base game, by the way. And then, like I said, we got multiple moons here. Latha is like all blue, and Val is not. And, well, it is, but Tylo. So we got lots of moons to discover there. Like, we have a lot to do over time in this series. I can't promise that this series is going to go past KSP2, though, because once KSP2 comes out, We're going into KSP2. Duna here. So we're going to try to get as far as we can. Duna. Beautiful. Beautiful Duna. It's like your Mars. And then we have Ike. But that's... And like I said, we got... Here in the middle, we got Moho. And we got Eve. Eve is where it wants us to go. The big purple planet of Eve. So, like I said... Now, it does have a moon, Gilly, which is on a weird orbit. Now, you can land on Eve. It takes a lot of patience and everything else to land on Eve. So, hopefully, they're not like, we need you to put a planet flag on Eve. Because that's going to be a struggle. That's going to be probably a kind of Saturn V style mission where you have to build a lander and a return vessel. Can't. I don't think you can go from one to... I mean, you probably can, but... I don't know if I can. Anyways, I'm just rambling at this point. Let's get back over here to Kerbin. I do want to check real quick while we're up here. We have the science lab. I want to check on this one. And see, do they have any science for us? Check on Bob here. Bob Kerman. First of all, let's, can we level you up? Nah, he's not ready. So we have 72 science ready. So we can go and grab this if we wanted to. All we got to do is transmit the science. It's going to upload the data. Boom. And you notice the science is gone there. I wanted to see if there was a seismic sensor on the Mun. I don't remember what I put out there. I don't remember at all. Let's see. Let us see. I don't know, we're just kind of drop... Oh, of course I can't see anything. Yes, there is a seismic sensor there. Okay. So, we should start getting that as well. That'll just be easy money. Now, every time those are doing things, they're constantly generating science for us. So... And also now our space stations are. We have 300 science, but as y'all know, at the level we are, each one of these costs 160. So this is where we're starting to get into issues of where am I trying to go with this? Issues of, yeah, we're making lots of science, but at the same time, it costs a lot of science. Mate. So we really want to go towards this unmanned tech. We can't get the heaviest rocketry yet. We got some, I'm not too worried about nuclear propulsion at the moment. Specialized construction, I think we're okay for the moment on that. Actuators, I'm good. Supersonic flight right now, I'm good. More air, so a lot of this stuff will unlock at the end. Advanced landing, as of right now, no. Some of this will probably come into play once we start landing, like on Duna and stuff like that. Specialized control, more monopropellant, vector engine, reaction wheels. I think I want to go for unmanned tech because yes, it's 300, but we're gonna get a better Probodon. Protobodin, however you want to say it, to just get us a little bit of a bigger probe, better probe. Now this one does stability assist. This one's not that good. It's just a cube. But this one, radial, normal, or attitude, radial, and prograde. So this one pretty much has everything other than target. Target would be nice. but we don't get that until this level. High power tech, of course, we can't afford this at this point. This would be nice to get a little bit better solar arrays, but once again, we're going to go for a probe. I am going to shoot for flying by Eve next week. But like I said, I'm going to have to do a lot of research because I don't know what I'm doing. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you go over to my TikTok. Follow me over there. Some of those shorts I'm also putting on the YouTube shorts, but not all of them. And then also head over to my Twitter. Build up my Twitter followers too. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Honestly, not a bad day. We had some hiccups. Like I said, I'm going to go in between episodes here, and I'm going to put on some RCS thrusters on the lander. That way we can actually test out the lander, see if the lander works. And yeah, hopefully that lander works. Otherwise we might lose someone. We don't want to do that. I don't know. Next time, we're going to attempt to fly by Eve with a probe, with some science. And then maybe get that probe back over here to Earth. Kerbal. So, like I said, we'll see. And it might just end up in a solar orbit or something. But it will fly by Eve. How close? I don't know. But tune in next time. See y'all later. Have a good day.